It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junns the NBIC, giving all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy. Yes, I said they are worthy to be what? To be praised. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, leaving all your feedback, the positive, the negative. All things is respected and needed because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-gros, and the newly installed Heathenite Snacks. Round of applause for that. Speaking on feedbacks, positive, negative, boy, listen. The feedback that I got from the live that I posted to you guys yesterday of Kamala Harris telling you do not vote for this woman. Oh my jeez. The feedbacks. First and foremost, before I even proceed with that, I wanted to say thank you. Just the fact that you are voicing your opinion, these are the conversations that we need to have. And I'm gonna pull up a few comments because I gotta address it. And I thought instead of texting it to you guys, why not address it live, right? I have to address it live, but before I do that, I just want you guys to understand this broadcast is brought to you by Life Coach on the Go LLC. This is a nonprofit. This is a family-owned business designed to cater to give aid and services to individuals who's struggling in life that needs guidance, coaching, pure understanding, physically, mentally, spiritually. If you need that, please reach out to me. Go on www.lifecoachonthegolllc.com. Fill out the form. It will come back to me. I will reach out to you. Or you can reach me directly at jpl@lifecoachonthegolllc.com. Send me an email. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what kind of help you need help with. What kind of services you would like to be, situations that you need help with. And, we're going to make it happen. My job is to cater to the people and ensure that you guys live, righteous, loving, caring lives. You hear me? You hear me? Cool. All right. Now we got that out the way. So yesterday, as you guys can see, I started my live being at Domino Park, spoke to a few individuals, and then from there I decided to come home and just talk about it a little bit more, telling brothers and sisters why they should not be voting for this person called Kamala Harris. And from this video, I received a lot of feedback. Of course, you're going to get the positive, and of course, you're going to get the negative. But one of the things that I've gotten, it stated that voting for Trump is voting for Project 2025. And I had to address that, because it seems like you guys don't understand how things go. I wanted to address that statement and also give you guys a clarity of what's coming along with Project 2025. This is a 500 plus page documentations of new rules and plans that they are trying to implement and bring forth to the table. But I just want you guys to understand one thing. This bill that was put together under your president that you have now. Watch. Okay? Congress put this together on his time, not Trump's time. Let me say it again. Project 2025 was put together on his time, not Trump's time. So whatever happens in the near future, whether it's him in office, whether it's Kamala in office, that bill was still being full tuition. I just want you guys to understand that. I really want you guys to understand that, because you guys really don't know Project 25. And I'm gonna address that. Okay? But before I do that, I want you guys to observe the comments that I receive from particular individuals. So let me share my screen with you guys. Okay? Cool. Move this out the way. What is that? All right. So here I am. As you can see, I'm on my comments. So it says, so this is one individual says, say his name, don't be the coon, say her name, Madam President. I'm with her, make America blue again. Okay? Cool. Don't worry. This is one. This is one right here. It says it's really hard not to comment, but just you should consider one point. Do you want freedom, Vice President Harris, or do you want government like Russia, Trump? That's all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to present to y'all. Cool. Put a heart to that. It says, this is one says, are you insane? You would choose a liar and a con artist over someone with integrity? Come on, man. Now, let's see who this is. Okay. Just wanted to leave that there. It says, bro, you insane. Anyone rather choose a person with integrity? Debate why these people feel she don't got integrity. Okay. Now, this is a brother that says, choosing not to vote is choosing to tuck your tail and coward out. Wow. Wow. That's a real harsh statement. He said, coward out. Gotcha. That's the weakest thing you can do. At the very minimum, encouraging people to do their research and go from there. Instead, you're encouraging our people to be cowards and not participate in an event that impact our liberation. Listen, I want you guys to see this. I want you guys to see this. This is a brother. Pat, you know I gotta address you. Okay? Cool. I said, I'm not gonna. He wrote a whole lot. I'm just gonna leave it as that. I says the fact that you think your votes even matter lets me know you still digesting the blue pill. Wake up, bro. Look, this is what he wrote. I actually did my research. For so long, I thought the same thing, and I never voted for a long time, only to realize that I was being deceived and not voting was actually playing in the hands of the oppressor. Each individual votes matter to ultimately impact a collective vote, and even when it comes to the presidential election, let's go down. The electoral vote counts for more than the popular vote. However, every effort counts. Every vote matters. So we're just gonna leave it as that. So because I don't want individuals to feel like I'm attacking them. Okay? Okay? So I don't know. The one that stated that if you vote for Trump, you're voting for Project 2025. I can't find it. Obviously, maybe YouTube felt like it had to be removed. I don't know. But I'm going to address that first because that's the first thing that came on my notifications. So let me address that. Okay? Like I told you before, bills does not go through president. A president's job is to do one thing. It's either to approve, sign off on it, or to veto, dispose of it. Okay? These bills are never written by the president. So instead of me saying that, let me show you Let me show you, okay? Let me show you how it's done. Hold on. Okay. Just listen carefully. It says a bill can be introduced either House of Congress, the House of Representations, or the Senate. The president does not create bills. Let me say it again. The president does not create bills. They are created by members of Congress. Here are a step-by-step overview of the process. I gotta edify brothers and sisters. Step 1. You got the drafting. A bill can be drafted by anyone, but only members of Congress can introduce it. Introductions. A member of the House of Senate formally introduced the bill. In the House, it is placed in the hopper, a special box. And in the Senate, it is presented on the floor or given to a clerk. Okay? Cool. Step 2. Committee actions. Referrals to committees. The bill is referred to a relevant committee that specializes in the bill's subject matter. Committee review. The committees review the bill, hold hearings, and may make revisions. Okay? Subcommittees, often the bill is sent to a subcommittee for more detailed examination. Okay? Markup. The committee makes changes and amendments to the bills. Reporting. The committee votes on whether to send the bill back to the full House or Senate. If approved, the bill is reported and placed on the calendar for debate. Step 3, floor actions. Debates. The bill is debated by the full House or Senate. Members discuss the bill and propose further amendments. Votings. After the debate, the bill is put to a vote. In the House, a simple majority is needed to pass the bill. In the Senate, a majority is also needed, but sometimes a supermajority, 60 votes, is required to end the debate and avoid a full bluster. Okay? Step 4. All right? Referrals to the other house. Once a bill is passed in one house, it is sent to the other house, House of Senate, where the process is repeated. Committees and the floor actions. The second house may approve the bill as it is, reject it, ignore it, reparations, listen carefully, or amend it. Okay? If amended, the bill goes back to the original house for approval of the changes. Okay? Step 5, conference committees. The conference committee, if both houses pass different versions of the bill, a conference committee made up of members from both houses works out the difference. Conference reports. The committees produce a compromise bill, which is sent back to both houses for final approval. Okay? Let's go up. Presidential actions. Presidential decisions. The bill is sent to the president. The president has several options. Sign the bill, it becomes law. Veto the bill, is sent back to Congress with reasons for the veto. Congress can override the veto. Listen carefully. Congress can override the veto with 2/3 vote in both houses, or do nothing. If the president does nothing for 10 days while Congress is in session, the bill becomes law without the president's signature. If Congress adjourns before the 10 days are up and the president has not signed the bill, it does not become law. Pocket veto. Step 7 is what? Becoming law. If the president signs the bill or if Congress overrides the veto, the bill becomes law and is enforced as a what? Status. However you want to call it. Why am I playing this for you guys? Because you guys don't understand and you guys are giving presidents way too much power. As you can see, the president could veto and the people in the seats could say, nah, I don't care what he got to say. We want this. And it becomes law. You're reading it right here. Do your homework, people. Do your homework, people. There's a reason why reparations don't come your way. It's been written and it's been sitting at that desk. He says 10 days. It's been sitting at that desk for 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And you got to get over that. Ain't nobody passing that. Okay? 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 Nobody's passing that. So when people say voting for Trump is voting for Project 2025, you must understand that the bill has already been put together. And guess what? Guess who put the bills together? It's the Congress. Guess who's putting these people in those seats? Was the same people that is running the office right now. A lot of these people that's in these Congress seats. Remember, a lot of the Republicans left or retired. It's being overrun by Democrats. And guess who was putting them in those positions? Barack. And your man, Joe, left behind him. Yes. So whether Trump is president, Biden, Harris, whoever's president, this bill, as you can see, as me reading it, has already been chefed up. It's only a matter of time before this goes into the front desk of this president. And whether the president says, I agree or disagree, this bill will be passed. There's nothing you can do about this. This has nothing to do with Trump. This has nothing to do with presidents. This is a bill that the government wants to happen on what you call American soil. Okay? Now let's address Project 2025, because some of you guys don't know what it is, and I know I've told you guys that I was going to address it, a long time ago, but I get caught up. I be so caught up trying to remove my people from this governmental institution called religion. And I'm realizing that no matter what I do, no matter what we say, no matter how much proof you bring to the table, 400 years of slavery indoctrination is not going to come. It's not just going to come. These people got to die off. I got to set the stage for the young youth, because they the ones that's going to take the baton and take the torch and go back into the ways of old. Our family members, our elders, everybody's been compromised. Everybody is in a religious foundation. I was once in a religious foundation until I realized how powerful this religion is, how powerful this foundation called religion is, and how detrimental it has become to my people. So that's the reason why I was unable to bring forth the Project 25. But since I'm hearing and I'm receiving these comments, it's only right that I'll address these things accordingly. So we're going to address it. Let's do the Project 2025, please. Shall we? Cool. No problem. Project 2025. Oh, let me go back to the beginning. Okay? I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see, because it's kind of low, and I know. Okay? Project 2025. Okay? Details. Key points with impact on minorities. Cool. Number 1. This is what Project 2025 is going to consist of. Government restructuring, Okay? Streamlining federal agencies. The plan aims to consolidate and reorganize various federal agencies to eliminate, listen carefully, the redundance and improve efficiency. This includes the reducing the number of federal employees and cutting unnecessary administrative positions, accountability and performance. Emphasize the importance of holding federal employees accountable for their performances. Proposes implementing performance-based evaluations and accountability measures. Yes, so now your Congress is going to be held accountable. All these people that's in these seats that's just sitting back, just collecting bread, they're trying to remove that. You're going to have to work. You in these positions, you're going to have to work. You're going to have to show. You're going to have to be evaluated. And if you don't meet the criteria, chances are you might be let go. You might be forced to resign. Let that sink in, people. Okay? Number 2, economic policies, tax reform. Propose significant changes to the tax code to lower taxes for individuals and businesses. This is why I always encourage individuals to start a business. Get an LLC. This is a corporation. You should own a corporation. Even if the corporation is you, you should own it. Okay? And at the Life Coach on the Go, we help brothers and sisters establish their business. We guide you so you can get the significance of having a business, so you cannot be targeted. I'll say that for another time. It says the goal is to stimulate economic growth by increasing the disposable income and encouraging investments. This is for you, okay? Deregulations. Focus on the reduced government regulations that are seen as obstacles to business growth. This includes rolling back regulations in industries such as finance, energy, and healthcare to foster a more business friendly environment. This is what they're trying to, this is what's coming with the bill. Okay? Hold on. Healthcare reform. The overhauling the healthcare system. You know, the Barack care, the Obama care, and all of this. All people, that's going to be removed. Okay, aim to replace the current healthcare framework with a more market-driven approach. Propose increase what competition amongst healthcare providers to lower costs and improve service qualities, affordable and accessible care, introducing policies to make healthcare more affordable and accessible, such as expanding health savings accounts, okay, and providing tax credit for healthcare expenses. Okay, cool. Let's go. Number 2. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Share this, man. We got to talk to the people. Let's address the education. Federal education standards. Plan to revise federal education standards to improve educational outcome, emphasizing the needs for high academic standards and accountability for schools. School choices and parent controls. Advocate for school choices, innovatives, including vouchers and charter schools, to give parents more control over their children's education. Proposing funding mechanisms that allow public education funds to follow students to school of their choices. They're trying to allow parents to allow children. They're allowing parents to have more control over their children's livelihood. Okay, allowing parents to choose the schools that they want their child to attend. Here, in certain areas, you can't allow your child to be in this school if they're not from that zone. They're trying to remove that. Okay? I'm just trying to let you guys get a clear understanding of what's being written. And no, I'm not saying I'm supporting it. I'm just trying to give you clarity because a lot of you guys don't know what's going on. You just are just going off the masses and what people are saying. And I'm gonna explain why brothers and sisters are on edge. I'm gonna explain it. Let us continue. Number 5, energy and environments. Energy independence. Aim to achieve energy independence by increasing domestic productions of oil, natural gas, and coal. Propose reducing reliance on foreign energy sources. Regulation rollbacks. Seek to roll back environmental regulations that are perceived to be overly restrictive and detrimental to economic growth. Okay? Emphasize the importance of balanced environment protections with economic development. Okay? Number 6, strict immigration. Stricter immigration policies. Advocates for stronger immigration laws and policies to enhance border securities. Propose measures such as building additional border barriers and increase the numbers of border patrols. Okay? Expedite deportation. Introduce policies to expedite the deportation process for illegal immigrants, especially those with criminal records. Emphasize the need for legal and orderly immigration systems. Now, why I'm see this immigration, I understand why this is being put. Here in New York, the other day, I think it was Sunday, and I was in the area. 3 people were shot. 2 was killed. This is migrants. There's a gang war going on in Venezuela right now. And the man came and shot one in the head, shot one in the arm and the chest, and I think the other one is in critical condition. Guess where the shooting took place at? In the goddamn shelter. If for those that live in New York, if you ever drive down Park Avenue, this shelter is filled with migrants. We got those from El Cabulan, you got those from South America, you got those from the Middle East. It's filled with these people. And guess how the man was caught. After he's finished shooting him, he's fleeing the scene. And he ends up getting hit by a car. Police come and arrest him. That was God's will right there. That was the creators that did that. But I just want you to understand what's going on. Now, this is America. America is not a country. This is a corporation. I would never tell nobody not to come here and make some money to take care of yourself, your family, or anybody back home. Would never tell you not to. But I just want you guys to understand that when I see things like this occur, now, mind you, there's a lot more other things that's going on. Like dudes is raping little girls. And it's a lot of things going on here in New York. Some of you guys don't see this. They don't talk about it. You gotta be in the know to know. Okay? Because if all of these things is being displayed on the news and stuff like that, it might just be an outbreak. And they can't afford that. I just want you guys to understand that. Okay? Cool. Let's go to the next slide. Okay? Defense and foreign policies. Military spending and the modernization. Plans to increase defense spending to modernize the armed forces. This includes investing in new technologies, equipments, and infrastructures to enhance military capabilities. Now, this right here, I know what this means. They're trying to have this same military might here in America. This is going to be, these new technologies is going to be here in America. Hence, why you think they got the speed cameras? They're programming you guys to minimize your speed because you guys have to be programmed to hit these checkpoints. Why you think they're pushing these electrical cars? Because they need you to be in something that you don't have control over. It's an illusion that you think you got control over. Meaning, because you press the button and the car comes on, you think you got control. But if they want to turn off, yes, all cars now are being created with a kill switch. And if they press that button, you're stuck. You can't proceed. Okay? Or they can make the car, control the car, and bring it to whatever destination they need it to be. These are facts. You seen the movie with that was on Netflix where all the Teslas were just going into one area. You guys don't understand. These things are in your faces, people. Wake your asses up. Assertive foreign policies advocate for a strong national defense and a more assertive foreign policy stance. Proposed measures for counter global threats and protect national interests include strengthening alliance and increasing pressures on the adversary. Okay? Now this right here is where you guys are concerned about. The impact on the minorities. One of the impacts is the reduction of government aid. The proposed, reconstructing may result in cuts to government aid programs that support low-income communities, potentially affecting access to houses, food assistance, and health care. Okay? The impact on single-parent households. The emphasis on traditional family structures may lead to policies that do not fully support single-parent households. This could include the reduced funding for programs that provide assistance to single parents. Okay? Let's go up. Education reform. While school choices innovates aim to improve education, they could lead to disparities if not implement equitable. Low income and minority students may face challenges accessing high quality schools. Right? That's the affirmative action, allowing children, individuals to go to school. They're gonna remove the affirmative action. Now, healthcare. You guys can read this. Okay, we spoke about the healthcare and all that. Okay, so let me address what's really gonna happen with Project 2025. The real reason why you guys are scared, because it's gonna force you to work. The reason why you guys are scared, it's gonna force you to work. It's gonna force you to be in a relationship. Ain't gonna be no, I don't need a man. You're gonna need a man. You're gonna need a husband. You're gonna need a wife. This is why you guys want to be catered to. Get your ass up and go work. Start a business and go work. These Europeans are tired of holding you niggas' hands. That's just what it is. Go work. Because what you guys are doing, sitting on your phone all day, scrolling up and down, smiling, taking pictures, selfies, taking all your money, every little dollar that these people are giving you, you're trading it in so you can go put on $500 weaves on your goddamn head. Go to work. This is why you don't like it. This is why, Project 2025, they can come take my child away because I'm a single mother. Then maybe you should desire being a wife. Maybe you're going to think twice of opening your legs and just getting digged down by anybody and anyone just because that man is providing something that you like a car. Or he's flossing jewelry. Or this is your first time ever seeing $10,000 in front of you. Your pussy got wet. Huh? Maybe it's time for you to stop. Ain't gonna be no more public assistance. It's gonna take 2 incomes to buy a house, to live in the houses. They got dudes that's living in these projects. This is a generational thing. You guys don't understand. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a story. Let me show you something. My mom came to America when she was 26 years old. From 26 till now, my mother ain't never, ever, ever, ever received any level of government assistance, not a day in her life. The only thing that she ever received was Social Security after my father died. You understand me? My mom's never received any level of public assistance. And when I asked her why, matter of fact, before I even tell you, I tell you, and I asked her why. I said, yo, Mom, why you never took public assistance? You know what she told me? She said, Junior, if I took public assistance, I would not have achieved what I've achieved and given you guys what I have given you. That's the realest sugar honey iced tea any woman has ever told me. My mother told me that. I didn't know what food stamps was until I was in my goddamn 20s. Section 8, I didn't know nothing of that until I was in my 20s. And I went through the struggle. Oh, my struggle was severe. You guys don't know about having 1 pair of sneakers for the entire school year. Or 2 pair of sneakers for the entire school year. Or having a pair of sneakers that was so beat up that it was a hole under my shoe. Now every day I was getting new socks from Bobby's. Huh? And my mother did that. She said I had to do that. And on top of that, it was fuel. Our struggle was fuel for her. She said, I gotta make sure that my children is good. And she did that. And she passed the baton to us. And we took that baton and we running with it. And that's why, and this is why you guys are so afraid of Project 2025, because it's gonna force you to get out there and get some money. Go work. Go start a business. This is beneficial for you, people. Stop looking at it in a negative light. It is beneficial for you. We need it. There's too many lazy niggas in this world. Too many lazy niggas in America. You guys have been brainwashed. Be like, look, man, my ancestors suffered. This is why I don't want to do nothing. We was stolen. We was robbed. We was kidnapped. No. You was sent here because of disobedience. You was disrespectful. You was disrespectful to your creators. You didn't want to follow rules and regulations. You wanted to create the rules and regulations, and then you got overtaken by Satan. And now you over here patiently waiting for a check to get handed out. Sit your ass down somewhere. Wake your ass up and go get something done. Huh? This is why you guys are upset. You shouldn't be upset. Because if you working and she's working and he's working, guess what? We can all come together and create something. You can create something. You can get something done, people. When I'm driving through the hood, you know what I see? It's the same script. Every time I'm in the hood, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I could be in East New York, Bed-Stuy, Canarsie, Flatbush, Williamsburg. You're going to always find a bunch of niggas sitting on the stoop, smoking weed on their phones, getting ready to start their night with a bottle of Hennessy. Imagine if we had that same, you know why they in that state of mind? Because it's like, yo, I know I'm about to get my check. My check is coming on the 1st and the 8th. I worked in the social service field. I'm telling you guys, You should see the people used to come into the office, kicking down the door like, yo, I ain't get my money. What's going on? They taking it out on us. Like, we working with these people. We like, yo, fam, listen. You want to call? You want to call Social Security and see what's going on? Yeah. Call now. Niggas is playing with my money. It's not your money. And this is why these government agencies is doing what they're doing. It's because of us. We have become too lazy. Black people, understand. You have been expendable. You are no longer needed. The migrants is taking your job. The hard labor is being taken by them. Huh? Oh, my bad. You wanted to be a medical assistant, right? You want to sit down at the desk. Guess what? You want to answer phones. The AI technology is taking that away. Now what? These are the things that needs to happen in order for us to make progress. We have the potential to reenact Black Wall Street. But you know what's hindering us from doing that? The government handouts. The government black man bailouts. Yeah. That being taken away. And the last thing that's going to need to be taken away for us to proceed to the next level is the religion. Now, to address the brother Pat, check this out, Pat. Let me holler at you for a minute, Pimp. I'm going to say it once and I'm going to say it again. You can do all the research. Understand the researches that you're researching. The information is coming from who? Forget where the information is coming from. Let's just take it from a logical state of mind. Let's just process it in a logical sense. You put these niggas in office. What did these niggas do for you? Joe Biden's first 48 hours in office, the man wrote a bill to protect homosexuals and the Asians. What he wrote for you? A black woman just got shot in her face 3 times by the police. I don't hear nobody talking. I don't see no press conference. I don't see no public service announcements taking place. Huh? The only thing this nigga said is, I'm stepping down and I'm passing the torch to this Kamala Lala. Huh? Do you know when the black man was in office, you know there was more black people killed by law enforcement than any time in history in America? Do you know the history behind this woman? I go look into my shorts. Over 10,000 views in less than 15 hours? Where thousands of black men was incarcerated. I'm talking about doing hard time for freaking weed. And this is the same person talking about she used to smoke weed listening to Snoop Dogg. She did that when she was at the Breakfast Club looking for you niggas to go vote for her husband and her daddy. Joe left behind her. Wake your asses up. Now you saying that your vote matters? Show me what the vote do. Show me how your vote is bettering your community. This nigga comes into office, inflation is out of nowhere. Billions of dollars is going to foreign policies, foreign countries where people is in your hood right now. Military, war veterans is sleeping right here in Manhattan. How much dollars can I give them? How much bottles of water can I give them? While you sending billions of dollars to other countries. Make that make sense. What vote matters? This is the problem with black people. We think because man, I did this and this. Nigga, actions speak louder than words. What's the action? Where's the results from your voting? Show it to me. Provide it to me. Show me something. Show me something. Your vote don't matter, pimp. You got to get your head out your ass. It don't matter. We are all we got. Black people need to realize we are all we got. I need to start depending on you, and you need to start depending on me. We need to start operating in unity. We need to rebuild our community. You see, this community has unity. We're not unified. We're so divided, and we're divided because we still being brainwashed and falling for this narrative. The fact that it's my people that's coming out, going against me because I'm telling you the truth. It's my people, bro. Damn. This Barack nonsense done put you niggas to bed. Y'all gotta get up. Some of you niggas got children. You teaching your children this? You probably the same niggas that's walking around with masks on your faces. And 98-degree weather with nobody around you. Come on. Y'all gotta get out of this matrix. It's one coin, two sides, with one agenda. Okay? This is a capitalistic society. So this nation must capitalize off people. Who are they capitalizing on? It's you, black man. You're being capitalized through religion. You're being capitalized through the medical field. You're being capitalized through the education. You're being capitalized through the workspace. Okay? These people came up with a narrative saying they're taking away the black jobs. I never, what the heck is a black job? What is that? Custodian? Because it damn sure ain't construction. Flipping burgers? What is a black job? Somebody tell me. Oh, the black nannies. I'm seeing a whole lot of that now. Black nannies is over here with a baby carriage with 4 white babies in there. So you left your habitat to go take cater to Europeans when your children is probably home right now on the iPad, on their iPhone, but when you go into their house, you're instructed to make sure that they're not on the iPad. Take them to the library. Take them to the museum. Take them for a walk. And then you come home giving 12, 14, 16, 18, sometimes 24 hours to this family right here. But your family, you got them on the iPad, you got them on the PlayStation, you got them watching BET, you got them listening to all the ratchet music. Meanwhile, you're catering to these people, and these people is telling you how you doing it, how you need to do it, and you see nothing wrong with that. Why you don't bring that energy to your household? Let's talk. Come on, let's talk. I want to have this discussion. Don't let my ignorance delivery fool you. Highly intelligent. GPA 4.0, bro. I was referred by the top scholar, the top psychologist in New York City. Okay? I was referred to and was offered to come to their school. Paid for. You understand? Paid for. And guess what? I was still talking like this. And that was busting their heads. There's like, how is this man a product of our creation, and yet he's not falling into the categories where they try to put us in? He's standing out. The man offered me to do a presentation in front of the top psychologists in the New York City, in the tri-state area. All the psychologists from the eastern region was coming, and he wanted me to bring a presentation through. I rejected the offer. The creators told me absolutely not, because I knew what that was going to be. They wanted to assess me. They wanted to pick my mind. They wanted to figure out how we can't afford to have somebody with this aura, this approach, but yet has this mentality. How do we break that? That's the reason why, and I turned it down. because you guys don't understand what's going on. If you guys really want to know what's really going on, I encourage every single person to start your journey all by reading The Pale White Horse. Read The Pale White Horse and then come holler at me. And I mean read it in its full totality. Don't skip pages and go look in the back of the book. No, you gotta read it. Because there's a lot of declassified information that's within that book. That book was so powerful. You know they killed the man? They killed William Cooper. Okay? Just an FYI, I just want to throw that out there because you guys don't understand what's going on. And I'm going to leave it as that because I can't talk too much on this YouTube. Follow me on the Rumble because the Rumble is where I put people in trouble, yeah? The world is in trouble when they hear me on the Rumble. Black man rumble, you hear me? And I'm just going to leave it as that. You guys do your homework, man. I wouldn't even want to say sit this one out. Just don't vote ever again in your life. Until bills is put in place to protect you from police brutality. Until bills is put in place to protect you from government, not government, racial discrimination within the workspace. Until rules and regulations are put into place, until you get the same amount of rules and protection like the homosexuals is getting, until you able to get that, they don't need your vote because obviously they ain't doing nothing for you. So why you think I need to take the time out of my life to go walk inside of a school or a church or wherever they're having these stupid polls? Oh, my bad. Now you can do it from your phone. Just do it online. Come on now. Come on, Pat. Don't be naive, man. Join the fight, man. Be a warrior. Stand your ground. Do this for your ancestors. Do it for the children that was slaughtered. Do it for the children that was fed into alligators. Come on, Pip. Don't listen. Don't think just because somebody got a skin tone like you, they for you, man. Shorty's not from us. Her daddy's Indian. He's from Indian and Irish descent. He's not a so-called Jamaican. Among them don't come from there. He was just there and his parents had him there and they decided to stay. That does not mean he's a Jamaican. Let's kill this nonsense. This is the foolishness that come along with colonialism. Claim yours, man. Claim your identity. Find yourself. I'm on the verge of getting rid of my last name, man. I'm on the verge. My name is just gonna be Junns. And they're gonna say, what's my last name? $. Junns. What's my last name? Freedom. Junns. What's my last name? Free to be. Junns, AKA. That's my last name is gonna be. Or Junns, Mr. Keep my foot on you heathens, you he-gros, and the newly installed Heathenites snacks. And before I let the creators say what they gotta say, let me just say this. Support the movement. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this, send this out to all family, friends, whoever. And if you feeling what I'm saying is too harsh or you want to have a conversation, you need an in-depth understanding, please reach out to me on all social media platforms, man. Repent.podcast. All you got to do is just Google it now. Just type in repent or die. You don't even got to put the podcast now. You're going to see my face. We're taking over the airwaves. We're taking over everything. They can't keep a bad man down. The warriors is waking up. And for those that's war ready, get aside. Get your garment on. Get your military attire, because it's about to be a rough next 10, 15 years. It only the strong gonna survive. And anybody else is just a part of this genocide. And if it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. If it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, that means I'm still on your mind. That means we gotta stay on that grind, because it's about goddamn time we shine. Shine how? Why? Because we deserve it. God damn it. Listen to the Creator say one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all.